say something cool about my friend, Jen, also known as Chef Lioness. Um, Man, we worked together in the past. One of the things that I always was like, dang, I wish I still ate meat so I could have another one, was one of her Cuban sandwich empanadas. She's definitely
She's
gone.
definitely gone.
She's definitely
She's
gone for
definitely gone
full
for full
time
time
social
social
work
work and a
and a
full
full time
time
chef.
chef.
You gotta
You
mute
gotta
your
mute your
thing.
thing.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We have
We have
what you
what
call
you
it.
call it.
She's
She's
cooked
cooked.
all over the United States, from the Bronx all the way to California. I seen her, filming and taking care of her business like she normally does. Her dance therapy is one of her top things to do in the world, because Lord knows we know how to build it up, but we don't know how to bring it back down. So to combine dance therapy and cooking, because cooking is already therapeutic, man, this to me, it was one of the most brilliant things that I've ever seen in a long time. So with no further ado, personal chef, executive chef, everything chef, worldwide chef, all of the above, my homegirl, my very cool friend Jen, also known as Chef Lioness from Dance and Taste Buzz.
Thank you. You made me cry already. Like, stop. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. For all that, for all that.
Of course, of
It's
course.
not until somebody repeats it that you get to hear like all you're doing. Because when you're doing it, you're just doing it and going.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's like
you don't feel any of that. It's just like, you're just moving, you just swimming,
moving. I'm just moving. But Jennifer Corporan, hello.
Uh-oh, put that on
Um,
there.
You
Put
know,
that on there.
also known as Chef Lioness, for the past 5 years now. Quick, I was a social worker for 9 years, and July 5th, 2017, I quit to just rock out this entrepreneur life as a chef, and I've turned into so much more. Now I'm a whole serial entrepreneur.
Woo! Talk about that. We need that. So when you say serial entrepreneur, first I want to slow it down a little bit, because I want people to know and understand what that transition from 9 to 5 to a full entrepreneur, not just an entrepreneur, but a serial entrepreneur. First I want to talk to you about just guts. Like how did you have the guts and the wherewithal and the bravery to just pull the trigger?
It was a buildup. It was a buildup. It took a long time. I think that everyone in a life of redundancy, of doing the same thing over again, as a creative, there comes a point where you can't do the same thing over and over all the time. It doesn't challenge you. You don't feel productive you don't feel as purposeful as you possibly can if you're just doing the same thing over and over again, when you know that so much more is in you. So I feel like it was that moment for me. I had a moment, maybe 4 years into social work. I was already like, this isn't what I want to do. I want to cook. But
Beautiful.
it took me 9 years though to actually leave. Do you feel me? So that was 5 years of just playing with the idea, and I would sit in my cubicle like, another year has gone by and I'm
Right.
still in this cubicle until something just snaps in you and you're like, yo, that's it. Like, it's go time to really change my life, to do exactly what I meant to do. And I'm scared. I'm very scared, because anytime you leap into the unknown, it's gonna be scary. But when your insides call that
Right.
this is what it is,
Right.
and this is what's gonna bring you joy every day, then it's unquestionable.
I hear that, man. I hear that. So, Jen, I don't know if you know our our clubhouse, because I don't really like to call it a podcast. Um, the locker room is basically about what you can do uh as a career if basketball doesn't work out, but not losing that love for basketball, but just being able to switch and change transition. So for instance, me, I didn't make it to the NBA. I missed the height requirement. Um, but I did take all of the things that I worked on for basketball throughout many years of my life, and I combined it with my writing and my artistry. So that's how Bracketville Books came about. So being able to relate basketball or any kind of athletic, culinary, and marrying them together. This could be somebody in here today, like one of them, my main man Zach's. They might have a special interest in cooking. And because they also love basketball, they're trying to figure out how to fuse the two. So one thing that I did want to talk about was, you're dancing, man. That's some real athletic stuff, because you dance for hours on end. So just talk to me a little bit about how the sports world and the culinary world collide in your
Well,
world.
oh, in my world. So it didn't start for me hard till quarantine, till July of 2020. You know, I had a deli, Dancing Taste Buds, in the Lower East Side, and I was there for the whole 10 months, and COVID closed me down. And so I was home. Just like everyone else, everybody's world changed from one day to the next.
Right.
And I went from cooking every single day for 10 months, meeting new people every day, to I'm in my house by myself, just, oh snap, okay. That got a
Right.
little, that was a rough, a little rough time for me. So what did I do? I ate my little feelings. I ate
Right.
all my feelings, right?
Right.
Sometimes we tend to do that. It's a horrible addiction food, but it's finding the balance, right?
Okay.
So here I am. I'm like, okay, I'm not moving, I'm not seeing anybody, and I need to still be able to cook. Nobody's taking orders right now. Nobody's getting booked right now. Chefs, it's a very, in the very beginning, nobody was even trusting to eat from anyone during the beginning
Right.
of COVID. So
Right.
there was no bookings.
Right. Yeah.
So, like,
Cause you
even
still gotta go and deliver it. Like, how they gonna get it? You gotta wear a mask, 6 feet, drop it off at their doorstep. Oh man, that's crazy.
the very beginning was crazy.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
so it was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna dance at home. I've been dancing at home, but let me go harder. And
Hmm.
let me go live on Instagram. Let me get people to possibly join me. And it started turning into people going live with me, or they'll hit me up and they'll be like, "Are you going live today? Because your playlist is great and I need your."
Wow.
So then people started tipping me while I was going live, and it was just like, oh snap! I'm
That's kind
I'm
of
getting
cool.
I'm gonna get paid to work out. Hell yes, let's do this.
Wow,
Let's do
that's
it.
up. Clap it up for that. You ain't even need that to have it. Word. All right. So one of the things, Jen, that we have posted on the flyer, and I know this was a really big one, especially going back to the last room in the last season in the locker room. We discussed a lot about what the kids love that their parents cooked, for them to eat, like what their favorite meal was. But one of the
Okay.
things that I wanted to talk about is something that the kids can make for themselves that necessarily won't break mom's cabinet. So, like,
Okay.
if you just took a stroll through the cabinet, and you a kid that just came from playing ball from 3 p.m. after school all the way to 7 p.m., but your mom don't really, she don't really feel like cooking. What's something that
Okay.
could, is quick that these kids can make on their own?
Okay. I urge you first to believe in fresh garlic,
Ooh.
fresh onions, and peppers. Like, those three things
Uh-huh.
it's cheap, and
Yep.
it's gonna give you flavor that you're gonna just love
Okay.
and really enjoy. One of my quickest go-tos, if you like tuna, this could be done with chickpeas too, if you want to go the other way, or chicken, right?
Right.
So quick sandwich, if you want to have a quick sandwich, or put it in a lettuce wrap, depending how healthy you want to be with it.
Right.
But some tuna fish, squeeze some lime juice in that.
Lime juice.
Lime juice, fresh garlic, hopefully. If you have garlic powder, do the powder, but fresh garlic, and grate that, get a little fancy with it. Don't be afraid to be a little
Mm.
fancy with your food. You dice up some onions and some peppers in that. And you choose one seasoning of or two, because you could do whatever you want. Get creative with your food. Put one seasoning, one dry seasoning. I usually put jerk or curry.
Okay.
In my tuna fish. Mix that up. Some mayo or vegan mayo if you want to try the vegan mayo. Chosen is a great brand for it.
Okay.
So
I think that's good. I think that's good. Zach, either Zach. So how y'all feel about tuna fish, man?
I don't like it.
You don't like tuna fish?
No.
Man. Well, Zach,
we could do the same thing with some leftover chicken, though. We could do the same thing to some leftover chicken and turn it into a chicken salad.
Oh, that's a big one. Jojo, how you feel about chicken salad? Or how you feel about tuna fish? Can't hear you, Joe.
I love tuna fish.
Okay. You love tuna fish. All right, cool. Gotta love tuna fish, man. Gotta love tuna fish. All right, so Jen, we're gonna take a second and we're gonna show a clip that one of the administrators, my main man Vic, also known as Hut YOLO, he posted in the locker room. We're gonna take a look at last night's top 10 plays of the NBA. And I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to show my screen again. Hold on.
There's a button that says present now.
Zach, you know I can't read. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Attracting new customers has been tricky. So we claimed our free business profile on Google. Yeah, now we can accept bookings, list our products, even post updates. Our free business profile helps us stand out and connect with customers on Google.
My games of Hoops on a Sunday. We got your top 10 right here on NBA.com at number 10. It's Scotty Barnes showing off his arm against the Celtics as he sets up Pascal Siakam, who rocks him with the run-out jam. That gets in at number 10 for the Raptors. On to number 9, where Dylan Brooks shows off a dribbling trick to get out of traffic, and from there, Dylan went spilling through the lane to bring the pain at number 9. At 8, it's Justin busting out a big rejection on Bobby Portis, who will abhor this. That's nothing but bucket.
That was clean.
At number 8 for Justin. Up to number 7, where the Pistons are breaking out some showtime in Hollywood as Frank Jackson shows them what's good. Look at the Pistons get out and run, throwing that one down. That's good for number 7. At 6, Justin Holiday must have eaten some frosted confidence flakes for breakfast this morning as he goes up reverse.
I think the pass is better than the dunk, but we'll take it.
Sets him up, and Holiday gets the stuff at number 6. On to number 5, and LeBron is finding scenes where mere mortals don't see a thing. The King put a little zing on this play down to Wayne Ellington, who doesn't screw up the highlight. Props to Wayne on that front at number 5. At 4, where we always get up off the floor, and Jeremy is scaring me with his airborne talents. Carmelo took a swipe, but he wasn't stopping this flight. Jeremy gets in at number 4. At 3, Brandon Clark showing off the muscle as he goes up in traffic and wins this big tussle. Clark rips the Kings apart, and that effort gets him in at number 3 for the Memphis Grizzlies. On to number 2, where the purple and gold starting to look pretty bold. LeBron James with the scoop towards the hoop, and Anthony Davis brings home the truth from the roof. That gets in at number 2, but at number 1, it's Golden State on the run and having fun. Steph with the left goes behind the spine for the dime, and Draymond Green is on this thing to land at number 1 on the NBA.com. Put it.
And number 1.
Did I miss something? All right, my main man, Zach Attack. Talk to me about Zach LaVine and your Chicago Bulls, man. How you feel about them this season?
Well,
Huh?
Well, with with um new additions, including
We gotta talk about those too.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
DeMar
that's a big
DeRozan.
new addition.
That's a big new addition. So, and he's rarely even hurt. So
That's true. He is
so
pretty
this is
sturdy.
so this could be his time to be heard. So
Well, what about Lonzo? How you feeling about Lonzo over there?
well, I even know why he got traded to the Bulls instead of the Hornets with his brothers. But it's still a good choice though, cause like
That's true. That's
you
true.
know like Lonzo, he got the handles, he got the shot. He
He
also
could pass that ball, man.
he got hops too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true too. Yo, Zach, how you feeling about this season, man? Who you got behind you? The Lakers? How you feeling about LeBron and the Lakers?
Not anymore. It's like they're just falling apart.
Dang, you think so? LeBron just came back.
But without LeBron, they're just rotting. They're like a piece of banana that's just sitting there rotting. They're not playing good.
All right, I mean, I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Man. So, Jen, Chef Lioness, do you watch any basketball at all?
I don't. I am guilty of not. I do love going to live games though, and my memories of that, like my dad is a chauffeur, and one of his clients always used to get us courtside seats to like when all the Knicks games, when
Really?
Latrell Sprewell was.
Oh man, that's a big name. That's a big name.
Yeah, so
Shout out to the '90s Knicks.
I used to go to those games often.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Other than that, not really. No, I don't really watch sports on TV, but I do like being there physically. It's a different type of hype. So the energy is great live.
I see. I said. All right, I got a couple questions for you. You know, this part of the locker room, we normally go around the locker room. You know, my main man Zach, he came through last week, and we went out. We discussed a couple things. Zach Attack, I'm gonna see you. JoJo, I'm gonna see you. Everybody else, we're gonna get around to you, but we're gonna start with Chef Lioness. All right, these are quick rapid fire questions. All right.
Okay.
Question: Italian cuisine or Mexican cuisine?
Italian.
Chef Ramsay or Guy Fieri?
Guy.
Eating for taste or eating for purpose?
The struggle.
I knew I was gonna get you with that one.
The struggle. But I am transitioning and working hard on eating for purpose.
Ooh, that's big. All right, so we'll take it. If you could feed your favorite celebrity of all time, who would it be?
Yeah, so many of them. But so many. We're gonna start with Chris Brown.
Ooh, okay. Okay, look, Rashawn fixing her hair. You said Chris Brown. Don't be over there fixing your hair talking about Chris Brown. You see what you did? Shaking my head.
The list is endless, but we're gonna start with Breezy.
What are your top 3 dishes to make?
Anything with taste bud gasm sauce.
Okay.
Locrio.
Okay.
Which is a seasoned rice. You know, all cultures have a specific rice. In Dominican world, it is called locrio. And
give us one more.
Bistec cebollado, pepper steak.
And pepper steak. Zach Attack. I know you like pepper steak. You don't like pepper steak, Zach Attack?
I do.
My main man Zach over there. How you feel about pepper steak?
It's good.
Good, man.
That's right. If it gotta be tender.
And it's gotta be tender. I hear that. All right, so we're gonna pass it around the room real quick. Zach, you was here last week. Zach Attack, you missed last week. I got some new questions for you, man. How you feeling, Zach Attack?
Feeling good.
All right, here we go. Trae Young or Luka?
Ice Trae or the future triple double. This is actually a tough choice. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to go with Luka.
Paul George or Bradley Beal?
I'm gonna have to go with Paul George or Paul George.
Gotta go with PG. Chef Curry this season or Dame this season?
Come on, man. Chef Curry. You know what I'm saying. Chef Curry. He's literally
Tom Thibodeau or Steve Nash?
Say again.
Tom Thibodeau or Steve Nash?
Well, I know Steve Nash much more than Tom. So
okay.
Steve Nash.
Okay, we'll take Steve Nash. Giannis or LeBron?
LeBron.
And last but not least, the Knicks or the Nets?
Nets, because literally they're number one. They're number one in the Eastern Conference right now.
Okay. So Zach, we're gonna swing it to you, Zach.
All right.
I know we had some of these last week, but here we go. Ready? Yeah. Trae Young or Luka?
Luka.
Paul George or Bradley Beal?
No pandemic P.
Bradley Beal. Pandemic P. You heard it here. One way to improve your jump shot is
keep practicing.
Practice makes pretty. You already know what time it is. I was told I played just like
Draymond Green.
Draymond Green. My 5 favorite players of right now are
Steph Curry, Dame, Devin Booker, what's his name on the Knicks?
RJ or Julius Randle?
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle. That's 4. Give me one more.
And LeBron James.
And LeBron James. Talk about it. Big Vic Monroe. Big Vic, you here? Yeah, I don't know if he can hear me. All right, let's go to Young Vic. YOLO, how you feeling? We can't hit. Okay, we can see you. Oh, there you go. All right, cool. Can everybody hear Vic? Hot Yellow, can you hear him? I think it's freezing over there on him. All right, let's swing it back to Zach Attack while Hut get his stuff together. Yo, Zach Attack, you there, Zach?
Yes, sir.
All right, Zach Attack. Finish the sentence. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
The style of play in my neighborhood is. You from where I'm from, so I know you know.
Shocking.
Okay, we'll take it. You know you're about to abuse a defender when you see
an opening.
An opening. That's a big one. I model some of my game after
Kobe.
The Knicks could win a championship if they
play more defense.
Play more defense. I'll take it. I listen to blank before a game.
Wait, is it an artist?
Yeah.
Rapper or anything?
It's all good. Whatever. Rapper, singer. If you in the gospel, if you in the jazz like I am, I listen to all of it.
Gospel and hip hop.
Gospel and hip hop. You gotta have that God you gotta have God in your game. I know that. And last but not least, in NBA 2K, I always play with
A friend that I can trust.
a friend that I could trust. All right, I love that. I love that. Zach, how you doing over there, Zach? Let's talk 2K for a minute. You a 2K guy? I can't hear you on mute.
I am.
Okay. So talk to me about your 2K experiences, man. How good are you?
I will rate myself a 75 out of 100.
75 out of 100. Okay, well, what is there a reason why 75? Like you can improve on something, or it's just because you ain't get there yet, but you're gonna be there soon?
Yeah, I'm gonna get there yet. But
you ain't get there yet. You're gonna be there soon. I hear that. Zach Attack, you at a level 35 out of 100 on 2K?
No, level 35 out of 40 to hit legend.
35 out of 40. So you a legend in 2K?
Almost.
All right. Well, you know, to get to a legend, you got to do some push-ups. How your push-ups over there, Zach?
Oh my God, I totally forgot about my push-ups.
Listen, you can't shoot the ball from half court without push-ups, man. You
My
need
dad's always yelling at me to do push-ups, and I try to remember.
Nah, he want to try to
Literally,
remember.
I'm always shooting from deep all the time, and I still make them. And I hardly do any push-ups. And I'm like, wow.
Shooting with a balloon?
No.
He said no.
I haven't been doing any push-ups either, but I definitely do this a whole bunch of times, and it feels just like it. But you have to like, obviously standing and just keep doing that, and it feels just like a push-up, just like it.
Just like it. I hate, but you get your exercise in another way, so that's good.
Definitely. However it works for you. You just have to find how it's gonna work for you to want to love it, to do it consistently enough.
So there was a something that I had watched where I forget which NBA player had an injury. I'm not sure if it was Kobe. I'm not sure if it was Tracy McGrady. But back in the day, they had an injury, and to come back from this ankle and foot injury, they definitely took tap dancing. How crazy is that? Talk to me a little bit about your dance therapy and what it does just for the body itself, physically.
So I think the biggest part is I don't like going to the gym, right? So I had to figure out how else can I work out and actually enjoy it. I realized that I have to have really loud music. It just does something for me. I don't need the headphones. I could do it if I have to, but I need like the bass to be really loud.
Right.
In that it starts there. It starts with the bass. The right song. Pick the genre of music that's really gonna fuel you. You said you listen to Zach Attack said he listens to gospel and hip hop. Like you've found what fuels you to get you in that excited amp state. So like right now, right before this interview, I posted the song of the week. So this is every Monday I'm gonna release a song of the week, and hopefully the world catches on and moves their body with me. For Chef Lioness vibes. And it's the song that amps me for the week. Get into that frame first, and sweating. You have to get to the point where you sweat. I feel like the workout doesn't really count if you don't sweat. You have to let the impurities come out of you. You have to it's what the therapy is. To let it all come out. As far as tap dancing, to get back, like that is therapy on a million. Like you're working on the speed of your feet, how to move lighter. I'm in the kitchen. I'm not fast at all in the kitchen. I've never worked in a place where I have to be fast. I've always moved at my own pace for most of my career journey right now. So dancing for me was also a way for me to start picking up my pace and get faster and get lighter on my feet. So I'm training the body. Training the body by moving it with dance is everything, you know. Again, just find the song that's really gonna make you do something. And
I hear that. So while we're here, let's talk music. Let's talk some of your favorite artists, man. Zach, who's some of your favorite people to listen to?
Huh?
Who's some of your favorite music artists to listen to?
The hip hop, I would say like Chris Brown.
Okay, that's a second. That's a
point
second.
for Breezy.
Chris Brown notice. I see that. I see that. We got to see if we can get Breezy on here. I heard he's a freak athlete, and I see them play ball before. So, you know, we got to know somebody that knows somebody that know Chris. It ain't that many degrees of separation these days, you know.
You know. Let's make
Zach
that
Attack, talk to me about basketball. I mean, talk to me about music. Zach Attack, who's on your playlist? What's your favorite person to listen to these days?
I actually got a lot.
Yeah, give me three.
Hard. I know. Music is so good.
For hip hop, my three is this rapper, King Von.
King Von, okay, rest in peace.
Yeah. Second one I listen to is
you said Tupac? That's what I'm talking about. I see you wrote it in the group chat. I think he couldn't say that out loud.
No.
I just blew it up. All right. Let's keep it swinging. Camera Candy, are you there, Camera Candy, Miss Summer? Summer, you there? So we can talk some music.
My microphone doesn't work.
Your microphone doesn't work? Okay. Mr. Antoine Jean-Pierre, are you there, my brother? Antoine.
Yo, bro.
Yo, we talking music, man. Who's some of your favorite people to listen to these days?
One of my peoples, I gotta say, Moneybag Yo. That's I love that guy before he even hit mainstream. I always thought he was fly.
Okay, that's one. Give me two more.
I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say, Chris. I gotta say, CB. He's top notch. Yeah, he's like. I think he's reached that point where he's gonna get recognition as being, forever. He's got forever. Yeah, young
At least top 5 performance.
top now.
Who your third one?
A third one. I no specific third. You know what? I be on that pip just listening to random people.
Okay.
So I gotta say, Young Thug grow on me.
Really?
Young Thug is growing on me.
Okay. All right, so let's swing it to Rashonda. Rashonda, how you feeling over there?
I was trying to help someone figure out her
She over there too. We gotta talk about her musical inquiries and all of those good things.
Oh, I'm here.
How you feeling over there? Tell me your 3 people to listen to these days.
Kid-friendly versions?
No. You don't have to recite their lyrics. Just a few artists.
Whatever is moving that soul these days.
Word.
Yeah, I'm absolutely a Chris Brown fan too. So I'm just gonna go on and jump on the bandwagon. Everything Chris Brown.
That's the truth.
I'm really feeling LMA.
LMA? Okay.
I like LMA a lot. I'm kind of feeling Lizzo these days. I like Lizzo.
Ooh, Lizzo's big, man. No pun.
Yeah, I like her. She has some feel good music. I'm kind of like in that genre right now, the Janaes and just things like that. Little calmer.
Okay. Fab, you want to weigh in on your musical interests? You over there, Fab? All right, everybody. She's in and out a little bit. So, guys, over the week we had gone over Candace Parker. Candace Parker just won another championship in the WNBA. Man, she's been grinding for a long time. I've been a fan of hers since she was at the Tennessee University of Tennessee. She played for the Volunteers for Coach Pat Summitt. And really, man, you know, she's a dominant force in the WNBA. She's somebody that's going to be listed up there with the Cynthia Coopers and Lisa Leslie's and Rebecca Lobos of the world, man, those champions. So I definitely want to give a big salute to Candace Parker. In the meantime, though, I did say that every week we were going to bring in a new book. This week, I decided to bring in Pat Summitt. Let me see if you can see it. It's called Sum It Up. See if I can back it up a little. Can you see that? A little bit better. Sum It Up. And Pat Summitt is one of the legendary coaches in college women's basketball. She's retired now. She passed away. God rest her soul. But yeah, man, Pat Summitt was one of those icons in the college basketball world that you could, you know, she could hold her own against anybody. Gino Auriemma, they had big conference battles in University of Connecticut. That's where Diana Taurasi went. And even with the guys, with somebody like Coach K from Duke or Roy Williams, man, she's won almost 1,100 victories in her women's college basketball career. And you know, I just want to give one good shout out to Pat Summitt and what she's done at that Tennessee Volunteers over there. So clap it up one time for Pat Summitt and Candace Parker. Yeah, for sure. Definitely got rest of soul. All right, so Chef Lioness, man, we were just talking. Well, you were just talking to Rashonda about the soul, right? The soul. So talk to me about what cooking, and also not just cooking, but cooking for other people. How you feel about them when they eat your food? How you feel about yourself when you're cooking it? Like, talk to me a little bit about the soul and about love and about following your dream and how it resonates so much, because a lot of people are scared to death to follow their dreams. So talk to me about that, man. Just your soul and your dreams.
You know, it moves something in here. There's something that happens in here,
right?
When you're doing something right, or that just brings joy and excitement to you. Only people, and we don't notice it because it's our God-given gifts and talents, but when people that are talented and are creative, they have this burning desire inside of them to be seen and to pour out what we have, our magic, you know, and a lot of us try to suppress that or sabotage ourselves thinking we're not good enough or it's not perfect enough to release it. Is this? No, like, put it out.
Put it out.
Put it out. Nurture it, you know, feed it. You don't think you're good enough? Practice every day. Something, a little something every single day. Pour into yourself. And it starts with the way, you eat. And so, you know, pouring into yourself, it looks so many different ways, but it starts with what you intake and your workout regimen. It starts there. That is the biggest form, and they say it all the time, but it's for real. The biggest form of self-love is what you're putting into your body and how you're treating your body. This has to be right first for everything else to function.
Right.
So 100%. I'm doing Discipline December. If y'all want to join me, Discipline December, 3 vegan meals a week at the minimum, right?
Okay.
At the minimum, have 3 vegan days, work out 5 times a week, and you're only drinking water.
Okay.
You know,
I don't think that's too far away from me. The vegan meals, you know, I eat pretty good, sort of. the vegan meals might be a little stretch, but I do work out every day. And speaking of working out every day, because you did say that, you know, every day you got to do at least a little bit of something every single day. So
Thread something. Like I just started July 2020. It's foreign to me to work out consistently. I never knew a life of that. I've never been athletic. I've never been about fitness. My mom just told me, "Hey, you can't eat that. You can't be fat," but I wasn't given the resources of how not to be fat. You know,
right.
But the older I've gotten, and again, quarantine is what really moved me. And it was like, oh, I can't move. I'm out of breath teaching a class. I can't be out of breath while I'm teaching the class.
Right.
You know, so I have to work on myself. And ever since July 2020, my mindset has changed. I wake up every day with the thought that I have to move, I have to stretch, I have to work out today. I may not always do it, but the fact that the mentality has changed has been the biggest thing for me. And I think we struggle so much with staying consistent instead of giving ourselves grace that, we could start again tomorrow. For real.
Yeah, because every day you wake up is a blessing, man. That's the truth.
So
Zach and Zach, let's talk a little bit about what you guys could do every day, man. That could work on your game. We'll start with Zach Attack. What's something that you do every single day to work on your game?
Well, some things I would.
Because I hope you do something every single day to work on your game.
Every day. Relax. It's the only way.
Well, after school, I would go outside.
Okay, that's fair. Zach, what about you, Zach?
I worry about school a lot, so most of the time I don't have time. But like on the weekends, when I get time to, I'll go outside in the park and find the empty court and just sit there and practice on my jump shot and dribbling.
Okay, that works. That's a really big thing. Both y'all, both Zachs and JoJo, you over there too. We gonna get you balling soon. One of the things that Chef Lioness did mention a few seconds ago was she said it's a mentality, it's a mindset, right? So I will give you a hint on something that can help you become a better basketball player without you even playing it. Just staying around it, right? Reading about basketball, playing 2K, watching it in your room, doing push-ups, sit-ups. As long as you're doing something that can keep you in the game, right? Because every moment spent in basketball is every moment spent not being distracted with other nonsense. So as long as you can stay focused within the world of basketball, the possibilities are endless. So I want to take a moment to give myself a shameless plug. If you do not have this book, my first novel is Cast Your Own Sap, The Immaculate Plan to Earn Some Burn. If you don't have it, I hope that you can go to bracketvillebooks.com and pick up your copy. The hard copies just came in, so we're working on moving those around a little bit. But if you don't have the hard copy, then the novels are on the site, and so is the grammar school book, J is for Jump Shot. And the grammar school book is Backboard as a Rectangle, and the preschool book is J is for Jump Shot. So I hope you guys can go out and pick up any of those three books. By Christmas time, I will have. We're pushing for it, but we will have 2 more publications out. Finishing up our second novel now. It's called The Terror in the Turtle Dome: The Legend of Alley Cat versus Amaru, and it comes with a workbook, and it's called Swish Magazine. So I hope you guys can go out and pick those up too. They'll be out by the end of the year. All right, guys. So as we wind down, Chef Lioness, I do thank you for coming through and giving us all kinds of love and care when it comes to your culinary arts. And we wish you all I wish you all the best and the good blessings and everything. Before we wrap it up, does anybody have any questions for Chef Lioness?
Nah, but I do want to shout her out because I'm seeing the videos. It's super duper motivating. Seeing you transitioning from a social worker to your own entrepreneur is a big thing, and it's not easy. It's inspiring to a lot of people who don't know if they can do it. So shout out to you, because no matter what happens, you keep pushing.
Amen.
And yeah, it's definitely a lifestyle change, so it's important to, even for the young boys or anybody on here, to understand that, when we're young, we kind of take advantage of our bodies a little bit. We take it for granted when we're younger. And then we kind of deal with it as we get older. So, and there's a lot more knowledge out there than we were growing up. So it's great that they have access to all this knowledge now. So yeah, Jen, for the kids in the group, anything is possible. Keep doing what you're doing, girl. You're inspiring us all. And I'm looking forward to following more of your journey.
Thank you. Amen. And with that, to the kids, you're young enough to start being consistent with the workout. Like, I'm 35 years old and I'm just starting to be consistent now. Like, if you start right now being consistent with your workout, like, fitness has to be a part of your life forever. Like, there's no changing that. That is what is gonna keep you being great, keep you moving swiftly as possible. So work out, get that sunlight.
Get that sunlight.
That workout on them courts, that's all workout.
That's right. Everybody work out, guys, man. Fitness is key. Health is wealth. And you already know. Thanks, Chef Lioness. We appreciate you, man, from the bottom of our hearts. Everybody out there, go out and check out Chef Lioness and get them dancing taste buds dancing. We appreciate you.
Yo, P, I want you to send put her information, or at least send me her information in the joint.
Ooh, right now.
But I want to say too.
My Instagram is currently hacked, but Dancing Taste Buds is where you can find me. My main one is at Dancing Taste Buds. Just that's the page for right now because my main Instagram is hacked. So
okay, everybody. So I posted her IG in the chat, and I hope everybody can follow her journey. And Jen, I hope you will have the time to come and visit us back in the locker room. We'll be going for the next 8 Mondays. And everybody, y'all have a good night, man. I appreciate y'all. Love and peace.
Good night.
Yo.
All right, y'all.
I think your cousin was trying to say something.
Oh, AJ, talk to me.
Yeah, no, I want to say about that tap dancing, yo. That's a major point. One of my homies, yo, he's a fat guy. I'm like a fat guy. But when he tap dance, yo, Rocky. But when he tap dance, it's like he floating on air. You would think he don't even touch the floor, this fat guy. And no matter how much in shape you think you are, or shape you think another person is not, when you attempt to do that, you realize just how out of shape you are. Tap the big dancing all around is crazy, but that tap dancing is huge for the you know what I mean. What's that?
Yeah. Just for your feet, your flexibility, all of that stuff, man. The tap dancing is huge. And thanks, Zach Attack, for looking that up. It definitely was Kobe. So imagine if Kobe, it was, if Kobe could go and tap dance, if he could be humble enough to tap dance, he figured out a way to translate that into working out with Hakeem Olajuwon on footwork, period. And that was big. So yeah, the tap dancing is big. All of the footwork is big. All those agility drills. Matter of fact, since you put it out there, over the week I'll put out some agility drills that you could do in your house just to increase foot speed. Over the week in the classroom. All right, fellas, ladies. All right, ballers. I'm gonna be loading up the classroom. Make sure you guys stay in tune and in touch, and we see y'all next week. Peace, y'all.
Good night.
Mhm. Well, you don't have to do this by yourself. Mm-hmm. And then we can fill in social work interns, and then what's left over, then we can say, all right, this is what we need. So can we get one contracted person to come 1 or 2 days a week to just fulfill those things? And then that's it. Because the thing is that it's realistic. Because the thing is like, we can say, oh, they have all these hours they have to do. When you physically show somebody that it's like, Jaden's this one, Jaden's 2 times, this person's 2 times. That's a physical, that's the data. That's literally like, you can't hide away from that. You know what I'm saying? But then also like going to Felix, because if Felix wasn't doing all of this before, it's saying, Felix, let's be real. We're going to meet you. No. Because the push was not from nobody else. It's her push. Nobody pushed her to do this.